My name is Jennifer Kibi-Jenga and I'm a director of the Dr. Jenga Foundation. And our foundation's mandate is to take care of kids and people living with HIV or that are affected by HIV, including orphans in Kenya and people in the Vancouver area. A lot of people ask me why I do what I do, and I think the reason is because I've been very lucky in my life. I've been blessed with two incredible parents and a loving family and a roof over my head. And through my travels, I've been able to see things that are difficult to even realize. They seem surreal in some way. Part of that is some of the kids that we've brought together that are orphans. Some of them come from the Nairobi slums. Some of them, their parents have been murdered and other parents have died of AIDS. The sad thing is I feel like even though I'm doing something, I'm not doing enough. But I know that if we at least take steps, that eventually one day we'll be somewhere. So with that, we took a first step and we opened up an orphanage in Kenya outside of Nairobi. And we were to admit 16 kids. And the applications were vast. We had to select 16 kids to be able to give them a chance of hope for a better tomorrow, a better future. When we got there though, the demand was so great and you could see the pain in the kids' eyes, the loneliness, the fear. I thank God for my husband because he allowed me to build an outdoor kitchen with the help of some people in the area and admit another 4 kids. So we left Nairobi last year having 20 kids in the orphanage. We've just recently got back and the need is still there, the need is still great. This time though, we found out that there was a little girl that brother and sister were already in the orphanage and we took her too. Her name's Shiro, or Anne. And then another older girl who would have, by our first calculations, been too old to be admitted into the orphanage. Her name is Mercy. And both parents now have passed away of AIDS. And her alternative, being 14 with no one to care for her, is unspeakable. So again, we made room at the inn. We now have 22 kids. My dream is to give these kids a chance to make their life self-sustaining, to give them the education and the care and the love that they need to nurture not only themselves but others. Somehow, together, we can make a difference in this world. It takes one step. And if a whole pile of people take one step together, we make huge leaps. Everybody knows a child. What would you do if
We are the children. Victims. Victims of circumstances.
Couldn't go to school
Our parents died. Not a natural death. Post-election violence.
When you look into the
Took
they have
our
such fear.
mom and dad.
How could you?
Mom, dad, why cry and leave us like this? Victims, victims, victims of circumstances.
They're not doing enough. I know that one day, if we keep on trying, things will be better for these kids. I want to take even one small corner of the world and make some kind of difference. Maybe by helping these kids, eventually they'll go and they'll help somebody else. It'll be a ripple effect. You know, sometimes the work you do, the most rewarding work you do, you don't get paid to do it. You pay to do it. The best rewarding work in the world is when you reach out to somebody else with your heart and you get a smile in return. That's the best payment in the whole wide world. So I really want to thank all the people that have been supporting the foundation over the years. You know, every cent counts. You can see where we started and what we had and how the kids are doing now, how they're thriving, how they're smiling, how they're healthy, and how they crave for love and hugs. These are the things in life that are amazing. How resilient these kids are. All the people that we touch in the Vancouver East Side and the Lower Mainland that are homeless, letting them know that we care about them, that they're not alone. Isn't that what we're here for?